Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to cut a 6-piece skirt. This is actually very easy and straightforward, guys. This is a very easy tutorial. So I'm going to be teaching you how to cut and sew a 6-piece skirt. So the first thing to do is to fold your fabric into two, just like so. I folded my fabric into two, and then you measure, right? The width, you measure the width just like so. It depends on how wide you want it. Actually, if you want it to be very wide at the downward part, you can make this maybe 15 or 16. In fact, you can make it 20, depends on how wide you want the downward part to be. But for mine, I want it to be wide, just moderately wide. So I'm going to be using 12 inches for the downward part. The hip of the person you are sewing for, divided by 12. This is for 6 pieces. 6 pieces is usually divided by 12. So the hip of the person you're sewing for divided by 12. Now I'm going to be using the hip to cut from the waist to the hip, and then when I get here, I'm going to be using the knee length, and then I'll slant it to where I want the flare to be. Now this is very easy, guys, so you understand as I move on. Now the hip of the person I'm sewing for is 36. 36 divided by 30 divided by 12. So I'm going to be adding my seam allowance, which is 1 inch, because I'm going to be taking it at two sides. I'm going to be sewing it at two sides, so I need about 1 inch for seam allowance. So I'm going to be using 1 inch for my seam allowance. Now, since I'm using 3 inches for the arc, approximately 3 inches, then my seam allowance is 4 inches altogether. So I'm going to be measuring 4 inches from here, just like so. This is very easy, guys. Okay, let me make sure that is. So this is 4 inches, right? So from my hip to the knee length, that is the hip measurement to the knee length of the person, I'll be using 20 inches. Actually, it's supposed to be 18 inches, but the reason why I'm using 20 inches is because I'm going to be joining this upper part. So by the time I fold this into two, it's still going to come up. So I'm going to be using about 20 inches. Let's say if the knee length of the person is 20 inches, you can use 18 inches. So go a bit upward, don't let it stay at that exact, you know it's going to enter inside. Don't let it stay at that exact inside, so that it will be very easy for the person to walk and it will still be fitted. So 20 inches, just like I said earlier, because after folding inside, it's still going to give me the perfect shape that I want. So this is 20 inches to indicate. So I've measured 4 inches here. I'm going to be measuring 4 inches here. I'm sure you're wondering, where is our waist? Am I not going to measure the waist? Don't worry. It's better to just join it first before you now shape out your waist. So it's better to be on the safe side. Measure with your. So I'm measuring 4 inches here, 4 inches here, 4 inches here. So this is where the knee length is. I'm also measuring 4 inches, just like so. I'm going to be connecting it together. So there are different methods to this actually. This is where the knee length stopped. So for the rest of your length, you just go ahead and slant it to where the folding stopped. I don't know if you get me. So this is from the knee length. So I'm just going to go ahead like this. So you can see what we have. So I'll just cut it out just like so. Now the next thing to do is to fold this right into two also, and cut out 4 more pieces of this, with this making 5. So the last one that is going to be that the zip is going to pass through. I'm going to show you how you cut that. That will be different from the way you cut this. So you cut out 4 more pieces of this exact part. So all you have to do is to fold it, continually fold it into two, just like so. Continually fold it into two and place it. Now it's better to see that I cut that the first one from that side, and then I folded it like this, and I'm going to be cutting out the second part for this part, so that it will save more clothes. To save your fabric, it's better to use this method. So you can see that that tiny part is on that side and the bigger part is on this side. This will help you to save your fabric. On this, ensure that this is straight. I'll be using this to cut out the second part, as well as the third part, as well as the fourth part. So make sure that you have 5 pieces of this. So the last one, which is going to be the one where the zipper is going to pass through, will be a bit different from this, and I'm going to show you guys how to achieve that. So I'm going to be cutting out, I've cut out already 1, so I'm going to cut out 4 pieces as well, 4 more pieces. So we have 2 pieces already. We have 5 pieces of this already. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 will be for the front and 3 will be for the back. But you know, we have 5 pieces, so we are left with the one that we have the zipper side. So I'm going to be cutting out the one with the zipper side out right now. So I'm going to be using one of these to cut out the one with the zipper. Fold it into 2, just like so. After folding it into 2, ensure that you have enough on side. This is not going to be like the regular one you've been cutting out, so make sure that you have enough fabric you want to use. So after folding it into 2 like so, I'm going to place my, because of it's not equal at this side because of the cutout I had before. 6 pieces actually used to consume a lot of fabric, so you have to be ready for that when you want to cut out your fabric with 6 pieces. So you can see the way I'm placing it on it, and you can see that I left some space at this side. This fabric is really entering each other, so it's difficult to if you don't really pay attention, it's very difficult to identify what I'm doing or get what I'm doing. So after placing it on it just like so, guys, you got to pay a lot of attention to this. Okay, let me just cut this part out. This part is the side, so this part is where my zipper is going to be. So I'll cut it out so that it's very easy for you guys to identify. Okay, so I've cut out the side. So now this is for my zipper allowance, where my zipper allowance is going to be. So what I'm going to do now is to measure 1.5 inches here, 1.5 inches here, then I'll come back, I'll come down by 9 inches. I'll measure 2.5 inches here, and make sure to connect these 2 lines together, the 1.5 inches and the 2.5 inches. I don't know if you get me. So I'll come down again by 18 inches. So I'm measuring 1 inch here. So I'm connecting it all together. If you have your hip cuff, it's just good to use your hip cuff to achieve this. So this is like back on top to make it have this like snatch shape at the back. So from this 18 inches, I'm going to snatch it right to the side, so that you have like, I don't know, if me and down part. So go ahead and snatch it just like so from here. So it's better to notch it so I can identify where it's starting. So this is our back piece. Now, the first thing we're going to do is, we'll be having 3 at the front and 3 at the back. So this one, where the zipper allowance is the one that will be at the middle. So I'm going to be adding the zip to this place. I'm going to be drawing this part like so, downward like so. So I'll then open it. So this is where my zip is going to be, and it's going to be like this, opened. So I'm going to be adding one of these 5 pieces that I cut. I'll be adding it to this side, to this side like this, and I'll be adding another to this side. So it's going to be 3 at the back. But don't forget that this place where the back contour is the one that will be at the middle of the back. Please don't forget. So be adding 1 at this side and 1 at this side, making 3 at the back. So we'll also be adding 3 together at the front as well. Like this. Just take 3 of those ones you cut earlier. I'm going to be adding it together. So I'll go ahead and add it together and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So you add it like so. You see? Add it like so together. From the upper part to the down part. And then you add. And go ahead and add this one too. A straight stitch. 1 is straight stitch. 1 is straight stitch. On the upper. So 3 parts is going to be at the front and 3 is going to be at the back. So without further ado, let's just go and do that, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like after joining those 3 pieces at the front and 3 pieces at the back. So after joining it, that's when I will now cut out my waist part and then add my lining to it. So before going that, I would like to rush you guys. I'll just show you what it looks like after I was done sewing it. Okay, great people, this is what we have after we joined the 3 pieces of the front together. You can see I actually opened it up and I ironed it. So this is what we have after I've joined the 3 pieces of front up, and then this is for the back part. see, this is where our zip allowance is. You can see I already notched where it's going to pass through, and then I joined one part to this one part to this part also. So this is where our zipper allowance is going to be. Let me show you to fold your fabric into two. The front piece now, I'll start with the front piece. I'm going to fold it into four. Now we want to join our lining to it. So the lining I'm going to be joining is going to be a short line. It's not going to be an entirely full lining. So like so into two. Yeah. After folding it into two like so, 6 points. I have 6.4, so 6.5 rather. So you add your sewing allowance to it. At least you can add maybe 1 inch or 2 inches depending on how wide you want the same allowance to be. But the waist allowance plus 2 inches, which is going to give me 8.5 inches. So this is 8.5 inches. I'm coming down by 9 inches, and then that's where I'll be measuring my hip. So hip divided by 4 as well. My hip is 36, 30 divided by 4. That's about 9. So 9 plus 2 inches. 9 plus 2 inches, 11. So 9 plus 2 inches, 11. So this is where I'm going to measure 11. So you can see 11. You can see that the 1 inches we added to the cut out of the 6 pieces was actually a lifesaver. You can see the few inches that is left. So I'm going to be coming down again by 20. So let's come down by 18 inches this time around. So from the 18 inches, I'm going to minus 1 inches from this part. You know, this is actually 11. So I'm going to minus 1 inch so that it will enter inside and make out that beautiful shape. So this is going to give me 10 inches. So I then go ahead and join it to this part. By the way guys, please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, I beg you in the name of God, please subscribe. Guys, please subscribe. You don't want to miss the amazing content I'm going to be sharing. I'll be sewing a paparazzi top to the skirt, so you just don't want to miss the tutorial. And please try as much as possible to subscribe and put on the notification bell so that I can get notified whenever I drop a new video. Thank you guys. You know I love you, right? Okay, so let's go ahead to where I notched. You know, after adding, if I start from where I notched, you go ahead 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches was the actual waist divided by 4, and then we'll be adding 2 inches allowance, which makes it 8.5. So we'll go ahead and indicate our 8.5 as well, and come down once again by 9 inches. Make sure you identify where that this thing is, so the sewing is at the zipper allowance. It's because there's measure your hip. That's 9 plus 9, 18 plus 86. So 9 inches plus 2 inches allowance, that's 11 inches. So you connect it together just like so. Come down also to measure your knee length. Come down to measure 18 inches. 18 inches is 10. So I minus 1 inches as well. This is 11. So I'm minusing 1 inches. So you see? Oh yeah. So my lining inches is actually about, because I'm not making it full lining, that's why I'm using this method, guys. You know, this is actually a very easy way and straightforward. The actual process is actually more serious than this, but this is going to give you almost exactly the same result as the first. So this is 18 inches, 18.5 inches for the length. I'm still going to weave the downward part to make my work really neat. So I folded the lining into 2. The length is 18.5 inches, and then I'm going to be putting my skirt just like this. Can you see this? Guys, this method was created by me. Honestly, this was not what my mother taught me. This method was actually created by me because I thought I just know, like, I had to invent it because it was just very easy for me to, you know, when I have so many things to do and I can't just sit down with one skirt. So I think you owe me one subscription and share, because I made this method very easy for you guys. I I created this method so that it's very easy for you guys to comprehend. So you owe me a subscription. Subscribe and share to your friends. Let's make things easy for them. So you guys will see the finished work of this. It's super beautiful. It's going to come out very nice, I know already. So this is from the front piece. It's from the, just like we did for the first one. My love, subscribe, like and share. You see the way I'm emphasizing on this? Honestly, subscription makes me really get inspired to want to do more, to want to create more content for you guys, no matter how tired I am. You know, having customers work to do and having to do tutorials as well. This makes really, so your subscription really goes a long way to inspire me. So just cut it and make sure that it's equal at the side. So I'm going to be joining this like this. But I'll be joining it from the front. So like this. And then this side like this. So I'll be turning it inside out. And so this is what the front look like after I joined the line to it. You can even use hemming gum to run the stitch so that it will actually be well seated. So you can see how it looks like. This is the front piece after I added the lining to it. This is the back piece after I added the lining to it. You can see it, guys. So make sure to add your zip. After adding your zip, measure your waist divided by 2 and run a stitch from here, then to your hip divided by 2 as well, run a stitch and run a stitch downward. So it's very, very easy. I'm going to show you guys. After doing that, you then the downward part, you know the way we fold the normal stitch now, just like this. Then you run a stitch round the downward part like so. So let's go and join this and see what the final look is like.
So guys, this is what the final look is like. Can you just take a look at it? See how beautiful it is. And I noticed that the downward part is a bit thick, so if you want it to be very fitted, you want it to show your shape, you can just adjust that. Now look at the back. I'm not even ironed it, so I was so eager to show you guys what the final look is like. So guys, thank you so much for taking our time to watch this video to the end. Please do well to subscribe. I'll be sharing a video sometimes later about the top of the skirt. Watch out. Bye.